I am currently attending Duquesne University, Pittsburgh, and I must say, it's been a never-ending cycle of disappointment. As I walk through the campus, I can't help but feel a sense of unease, like I'm walking on thin ice, waiting for the other shoe to drop. First of all, the food here is an abomination. I mean, who serves soggy pizza that's been sitting out for hours? The cafeteria food is a perfect blend of stale, cold, and flavorless. It's like they're trying to torture our taste buds. And don't even get me started on the so-called healthy options. A sad, wilted salad with brown lettuce and a few limp vegetables is not my idea of a nutritious meal. I've lost count of how many times I've gotten food poisoning from eating here. It's a wonder I haven't developed a permanent stomach ulcer yet. But you know, it's not just the food. The dorms are ancient and decrepit, with creaky floors and broken elevators. I've had to carry my laundry up 3 flights of stairs more times than I can count. And the rooms, forget about it. They're tiny, cramped, and poorly ventilated. I've had to deal with moldy showers and leaky faucets that never seem to get fixed. It's like they're trying to drive us out of our minds. And then there's the administration. Oh boy, where do I even begin? They're like a bunch of tone-deaf bureaucrats who have no idea what it's like to be a student. They're always sending us these annoying, condescending emails about following the rules and being responsible. Like, hello, we're adults, not children. We can handle our own lives, thank you very much. But no, they just keep patronizing us like we're a bunch of idiots who can't take care of ourselves. But what really takes the cake is their handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, seriously, how hard is it to implement basic safety protocols? They're always changing the rules, always confusing us, always leaving us in the dark. It's like they're trying to create a sense of uncertainty, a sense of fear. And don't even get me started on the whole visitations hours thing. Like, what even is that? Are we in prison or something? It's like they're trying to control every aspect of our lives. And have you seen the faculty? Oh man, they're like a bunch of out-of-touch elitists who think they're above the law. They're always talking down to us, always making us feel like we're inferior. I've had professors who can't even bother to show up to class on time, who can't even be bothered to grade our assignments properly. It's like they're getting paid to do nothing. But you know what the worst part is? It's the sense of community, or rather the lack of it. Duquesne University, Pittsburgh is like a ghost town, a hollow shell of a school that's devoid of any real human connection. We're all just isolated, lonely individuals, wandering around campus, trying to find some semblance of meaning in this bleak, uncaring world. I mean, I've tried to make friends, I really have. But it's hard when everyone's so standoffish, so distant. We're all just trying to survive, to get through each day without losing our minds. It's like we're trapped in some kind of never-ending nightmare, with no escape in sight. So yeah, that's my experience at Duquesne University, Pittsburgh. It's been a real treat, let me tell you. If you're thinking of coming here, let me warn you, it's not worth it. Trust.
Now we turn our attention to the businesses that line the streets around Duquesne University and ask what a visitor should really expect. In a word, they feel a little broken, as if the promise of a vibrant college neighborhood has been dulled by a series of letdowns. Prices creep higher than the hill that towers over the campus. Service often feels like a rehearsal gone wrong, and the vibe can shift from hopeful to hollow in the space of a single order. That is the atmosphere that seems to cling to most places near Duquesne, and it is helpful to understand why before you step through any door. First, gyms that claim to be friendly for beginners end up feeling more like a test of endurance for the wallet. The general picture is a place that greets you with a smile, but then jumps straight into intense routines without checking whether you are ready. One local gym, for example, charged a new member a steep monthly fee, then left a sore back and a feeling of being trapped by a contract that feels more like a donation. The staff there appears polite at first, yet when a newcomer voices a concern, the response turns cold and unhelpful, leaving the impression that patience and compassion are not part of the training program. Next, the casual eateries that should be quick and comforting reveal a pattern of inconsistent service and rising prices. The overall sense is that a friendly face at the entrance cannot hide the frustration that follows in the kitchen. At one popular market and grill, the menu still promises tasty dishes at reasonable rates, but the reality often includes long waits that stretch beyond an hour, mixed orders that are dismissed, and staff who seem irritated by simple requests. Customers have reported being told to leave the waiting area, having their orders mixed up, and paying noticeably more for the same meals that used to be affordable. The quality of the food itself has slipped, with dishes that taste stale, overcooked, or simply wrong, turning a once dependable spot into a gamble you might rather avoid. Coffee shops that should offer a comforting pause instead deliver disappointment after disappointment. The common thread among these cafes is a focus on style over substance, where the price tag is higher than the flavor warrants. A local roaster praised for its local roots often serves espresso that is under-extracted, tasting sour and weak, while the milk foam falls flat or turns into large bubbles that never blend. One patron even received a cup that was half empty despite paying full price, and another was met with a rude barista who added a tip without permission. The atmosphere may be cozy, but the inconsistency in drink preparation and occasional unprofessional behavior leave a sour aftertaste that lingers longer than the coffee itself. The bar and restaurant scene offers another glimpse into the uneven quality surrounding the campus. Generally, the expectation is that a night out will combine good drinks with tasty food, yet the recurring theme is burnt or undercooked fare and service that swings wildly between polite and indifferent. One bar, while praised for its friendly waitstaff, has served burgers that arrive charred beyond recognition and sweet potato fries that are blackened. The kitchen appears to struggle with basic cooking standards, leaving diners feeling like they are watching a cooking show gone wrong. Additionally, several patrons have described feeling unwelcome based on their background, noting instances where security turned them away or staff made disparaging comments. The overall impression is a place where the social vibe is marred by a lack of consistent hospitality and occasional outright discrimination. Retail outlets that promise trendy fashion often fall into the same trap of overpromising and underdelivering. The pattern here is a store that can be difficult to access, with confusing hours and abrupt closures that leave shoppers stranded after a long drive.
One clothing retailer has been accused of calling law enforcement on a legitimate customer who was simply returning an item, turning a routine exchange into a humiliating experience. Delivery issues also surface, with packages marked as delivered never arriving and customer service offering no clear resolution. The result is a feeling that the brand cares more about image than about treating shoppers with respect. Finally, wine bars that aim for a sophisticated crowd sometimes reveal a lack of authenticity. The general feeling is that while the setting may look polished, the drinks can be a poor substitute for genuine craft. One mixology spot offers cocktails that cost more than a dinner, but are made with the cheapest spirits hidden behind attractive bottles. Patrons have also reported uncomfortable interactions, including comments that seem to single out guests based on race. Even when the service is friendly, the underlying impression is that the establishment is more interested in cash flow than in creating an inclusive, high-quality experience. What should a traveler keep in mind when wandering near Duquesne University? Expect that many of the local businesses may have a shiny exterior, but can hide a range of issues, from inflated prices and inconsistent food quality to unprofessional or even discriminatory service. It is wise to arrive with realistic expectations, perhaps double-check operating hours.
I am looking into crimes near Duquesne University, Pittsburgh, and it's not a good thing, but businesses around here are super vulnerable to scams and fraud. Have you heard about this guy Cornelius P. Tucker? He stole hundreds of people's identities and made over 100,000 in fraudulent purchases from Low S and Giant Eagle stores. Can you believe it? He'd place online orders using stolen identities, pick up the goods from various physical store locations, and then resell them on his Facebook page. What is wrong with people? I think the victims were probably super stressed and worried about their accounts being used without their knowledge. I mean, can you imagine? It's like your identity is stolen and you have no idea what's going on. It's so scary. Anyway, I guess the police finally caught up with Tucker and he got charged with over 200 counts of felony identity theft. I hope he gets what he deserves. And then there's this other guy, Robert Reese, who got scammed by someone impersonating Amazon customer service. The scammer told him to buy and activate 6,000 worth of Target gift cards at various Pittsburgh area stores, and Reese actually did it. I mean, I would be so angry if I were him. He's suing Target now, saying they should prevented the scam. I don't know, maybe they should Anyway, it's just be careful when you're shopping around Duquesne University, Pittsburgh, There are people out there who try to take advantage of you. And then there's this woman who posed as a vendor to steal Apple products from Target stores. Like, she'd just walk in, pretend to be a legit vendor, and walk out with thousands of dollars worth of electronics. It's crazy. And have you heard about these shoplifting rings? They pay people to steal stuff from retail stores and then